everyone, my name is Yalith. Tonight I'm going to be guiding you through an intermediate vinyasa class. It's going to have a lot of twisting and binding. It should be really fun. It's intended to be an intermediate class as there are a lot of more challenging poses, but I'd encourage any level to follow along as I will be giving modifications up and down. So I hope you'll join me on your mat. If you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start in child's pose. I want to invite you to take a slightly wider than usual child's pose. Maybe not all the way on a wide-legged child's pose at the edges of your mat, but a little bit wider than usual to give yourself space to sit back into your hips. So as you're arriving in this pose, finding your forehead to the ground, hands extending out in front of you. Start to tune into the breath in this pose. Take note of how it feels in your body as you feel your belly expanding towards your thighs. Maybe your back is expanding between your shoulder blades. Start to deepen your breath, taking smooth, long inhales and smooth, long exhales. We're going to move into a Viloma Krama Pranayama practice. Viloma translates to against the grain. This breath is kind of breaking up your normal breathing pattern. In order to do this, you're going to take a long inhale, smooth through your nose, and then break the exhale up into 4 equal parts. So taking a deep inhale in through your nose, and then exhale a quarter of the way out, halfway, 3/4, and all the way. Engage Uddiyana Bandha at the bottom for a moment of Kumbhaka. And then inhale. Exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3, exhale 4. Kumbhaka at the bottom, smooth inhale. Brief Kumbhaka at the top. Exhale 1, exhale 2, exhale 3, exhale 4. Brief Kumbhaka at the bottom. Inhale. We'll take this a few more times at your own breath pace. Find a moment of breath retention at the bottom of your next exhale. You smooth inhale through your nose. And let your breath return to its natural rhythm with long, smooth inhales and long, smooth exhales. as you're rebalancing your breath and making it more neutralized. If you practice Ujjayi pranayama, creating slight tension in the back of your throat to make an oceanic sound on both the inhale and the exhale, as if you're fogging up a mirror with your breath. This breath is called the victorious breath. It's audible and it will power you through your practice. Taking even inhales in through your nose and out through your nose. Take a few more minutes in this posture. Take inventory of your body today. Identify any areas of tension or ease or discomfort. Take one more full inhale and a complete exhale. Your next inhale will roll up through the spine into your cow pose. Exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, press back to child's pose. We'll flow through that a couple times. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child. Flow through that 2 more times at your own pace. Inhale. Into cow. Back to cow. Sinking back into child's pose. Next time, inhale to come up to cow. And exhale, find a neutral spine and tabletop. Take a moment to find your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, extending long through the crown of your head. On an inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. Rock back and forth, warming up your ankle and getting into your toes. Breath is flowing. Inhale here, exhale, cross your right leg over to the left side of your mat. Look over your left shoulder. Find a nice stretch in your right side body. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Inhale, hover the leg over the floor. Find length through your heel, dial down your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, pull your knee into your nose. Curling through your back, thinking cat. Inhale, extend back out. Energize through your heel. Inhale here, and exhale. On your next inhale, float your left arm up from the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, knee comes to elbow, pressing into the floor with your right hand, again thinking cat. Inhale, back to bird dog, extending through your arm and leg to opposite sides of the room. Option now to take a bind as your left hand meets your right foot behind your body, pressing into your left hand with your foot. Breath is flowing. Uddiyana Bandha remains engaged. We'll be here for inhale 1, exhale, inhale, exhale 2, inhale, exhale, come back to bird dog, nice and slow. Inhale here, exhale, hand and leg come back to the mat. Inhale to cow, exhale, rock back to child's pose. Take a couple balancing breaths here. Notice any effect of that in your body. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, come back to cow pose. Exhale to find a neutral tabletop. Hands are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Inhale your left leg back. Take a moment to press to your ankle. Find some movement there. Breath is flowing. Inhale here, exhale to cross your left leg to the right side of your mat, looking over your right shoulder for a left side body stretch. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, come back to center. Inhale, we will hover the left leg over the floor, energizing through your heel. Inhale, exhale, pull your knee into your nose, thinking cat with your back, curling to a tiny ball. Inhale, come back, extend through your leg. Exhale, settle here. Inhale, float to the right arm up over your mat, thumb goes up. Inhale here, exhale, knee to elbow. Again, pressing into the floor, think cat. Inhale, back to bird dog, extending through your feet and fingers. Inhale here, option if it is accessible to bind. Finding your right hand to your left foot, pressing your left foot firmly into your right hand. Uddiyana Bandha is still engaged, navel drawing to spine. Gaze is slightly in front of you towards the top of your mat. You're actively pressing into the floor with the top of your right foot and your left hand. We inhale here and exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back to bird dog, maintaining your balance on your two limbs. Inhale here. Exhale, hand and knee come to the mat. Inhale to find cow. Exhale, roll back, child's pose. Take a moment to feel the effect of that in your body. And come back to your Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, inhale, cow. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale to child's. We'll take that a few times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, roll back to cat, to child's pose. Inhale, roll through to cow. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, pressing through your finger pads. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, roll back, child's. We'll take one more ending in downward facing dog. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. When you're arriving downward facing dog, take a moment to take any conscious movement. Find your feet about hip width distance apart. You can paddle through your feet. Maybe your knees twist in one at a time. bending your knees, allowing your hips to dial up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, rise up high on your toes and undulate forward to plank. Gaze towards the top of your mat. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog, bending your knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, shift forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. We'll take one more. Inhale, rise up high on your toes. Exhale, arrive, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale here, and exhale. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, rise up high on your balls of your feet and carefully step to the front of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Hands come to opposite elbows. Bend your knees as much as you would like. Shift back and forth from side to side. Take a moment to relax into your forward fold. Breath is flowing. When you're ready, both hands meet the mat. Bend into your right knee. Right hand comes to the center of your mat. Inhale, draw your left hand up. Gaze shifts to the sky. Finding a twist. Trying to keep your hips even and level. Inhale here. Exhale, hand comes back to the mat and switch to the other side. Bending your left leg, straightening your right knee. Inhale, right arm goes up to the sky, extending through your fingertips. Try and keep your hips level and even. Gaze is towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, hand meets the mat. Relax, Uttanasana, forward fold. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let everything go. Inhale, halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, upward salute. Exhale, arms to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Take a moment and notice the breath here. As we come to stand for the first time in our practice today. Feel the energy bouncing between your hands. Take a moment to notice all four corners of your feet in contact with the floor. Standing up tall through the crown of your head into Tadasana, mountain pose. Breath goes in. Breath comes out. Inhale, arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, take a large right step back to a runner's lunge. Dial your chest open. Inhale here. Exhale, release the knee to the ground. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, knee down crescent. Inhale here, reaching up to the ceiling. Exhale, take a twist, find your hands in prayer pose, pressing your right elbow into your left knee. Gaze goes over the left shoulder as your hands are in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands meet the mat, energize through your right leg and take your left step back to high plank. Inhale here. Take knees down, cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Whatever vinyasa you're taking, we meet in downward facing dog. Once you've arrived in downward facing dog, take a moment to neutralize your breath. Inhale, step the right foot forward. heart, shoulders open. Gaze towards the front of the mat. Inhale here on an exhale, knee kisses the mat. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, knee down crescent. Inhale here, exhale to ground. Inhale, reaching through your arms. Exhale, hands to propose, left elbow to right knee, pressing into a twist. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, knee down crescent. Exhale, hands to the mat, energize through your left leg, step forward, Vinyasa, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take a large left step back into a runner's lunge. Dial your shoulders open. Inhale here. Exhale, knee kisses the mat, foot releases. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Inhale, exhale, right hand reaches back. Left hand comes to right knee. If it's accessible, bind into a quad stretch. Press your left foot into your right hand to activate the stretch. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to the mat. Energize through your back leg. Step back to plank. Take a vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg floats up. Exhale, step your left leg forward between your hands. Dial your shoulders open. Take an inhale, and on an exhale, release your knee to the floor. Inhale, arms overhead, knee down crescent, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, extending through your fingertips. Exhale, settling into the pose. Inhale, exhale, right hand meets left knee. Left hand reaches for right foot. Pressing your right foot into your left hand to activate the stretch. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands reach the floor. Energize through your back leg. Take a large step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Let everything go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan bow forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release, step to plank or jump to chaturanga. Take an inhale, and on an exhale, take a vinyasa of your choice. Regardless of engaging Uddiyana Bandha and Hasta Bandha, elbows hug to your sides. We meet in downward facing dog. Claw your finger pads into the floor. Engage Hasta Bandha, find a tunnel under your wrists. Inhale, exhale here. Inhale, knees meet the mat. Into cow pose, exhale, rock back into child's. Take a moment to restore it here. Tune back into your Ujjayi breath. Feel your heartbeat rising. Feel the heat that was generated in that flow. The breath is flowing in and out. When you're ready, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Press through your arms, find neutralizing energy in this pose. Inhale, float your right leg up, toes dial down toward the earth. Take a large right step forward in between your hands. Inhale, draw the right arm overhead into a twist. Gaze towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Take a large step back with your right foot into plank. Take a vinyasa, we meet in downward facing. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Neutralizing breath here. Inhale, left leg comes off the mat. Take a large left step forward in between your hands. Left hand reaches overhead, finding a twist. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, arm meets the mat, take a large step back to plank, take a vinyasa of your choice, meet in Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in either downward facing dog or child's pose. Your breath is flowing. For a smooth inhale and a smooth exhale. When you're ready, we meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale to float your right leg up, toes dialed down towards the earth. Take a large right step forward, hand, foot between your hands. Find strength in your legs. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. We inhale here. Exhale to extended revolved side angle. Pressing your hands at heart center. If you want to, option to drop the back knee and come back into a knee down lunge. Inhale. Also option to bind. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands meet the mat. Take a large step back into plank. Take a vinyasa, or just push back into downward facing dog. Trying to undulate through your back if you're just pressing back into downward facing dog. Engaging the Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, float the left leg up, toes down to the earth. Take a large left step forward in between your hands. Energize through your legs, come up onto extended fingers. Breathe here. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana, crescent. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a revolved extended side angle, hands at heart center, pressing together. Option to release the back knee, option to take a bind. Breath goes in. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale, arms overhead, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands meet the mat, step back into plank. Take a vinyasa or undulate back into your downward facing dog. Smooth breath in, Smooth breath out. Shift forward, find cow pose, knees kiss the mat. Exhale to melt back into child's pose. Take a moment of rest here. Feel your forehead pressing into the floor. Ujjayi, breath is flowing. When you're ready, inhale, we come back to cow. Exhale, press downward facing dog. Walk your feet together in the center of your mat. Inhale, take your right leg extended and open your hips into a three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting forward to plank. Inhale, leg presses back. Opening your hips. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, pressing back. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press back. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your right foot in between your hands. Rotate your left foot back. Inhale, exhale to settle warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Find your knee, your elbow on your knee. Option to stay here, option to fully extend, or to take a bind. We'll be here for a few more breaths. If you're really feeling it, option to take bird of paradise, hopping your back foot to the front of your mat, coming up onto the ball of your right foot, engaging your bandhas, and slowly drawing up to stand and extend your leg. Breath goes in, breath comes out. When you're ready, we find ourselves back into warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, cartwheel down to the mat. Inhale, take a step back to plank. Take a vinyasa or undulate back into downward facing dog. Breath is flowing. Hands are pressing into the floor. Find a moment of neutralization here. Inhale. Step your feet together. Inhale, left leg overhead. Three-legged dog, opening your hips. Don't collapse into your right side. And pull up air under your right armpit. Inhale here. Exhale, knees comes to nose. Inhale, press back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, press back. Three-legged dog, hips are open. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Take a step in between your hands. A moment to prepare. Rotate your back leg. Feet scissoring together against the floor. Inhale and exhale, settle into warrior two. Gaze is over your left hand. Inhale here and exhale to release. Inhale, reverse. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, exhale, side angle. You can come to arm, you can take a full side angle, you can take a bind, or option to take bird of paradise. If you want to try bird of paradise, feet hop together, and you try, test your balance, maybe coming up all the way to standing, and extending the leg out. If this is as far as you get, that's great. Eventually, coming to release the leg, and find ourselves back into a fierce warrior two. Settling down, inhale to reverse, exhale, cartwheel down to the mat. Take a large step back into plank. Inhale, exhale. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Take a vinyasa or undulate back to downward facing dog. Heels press into the ground. Breath is flowing. Maybe take a moment to turn your head side to side. Feel your feet again. Inhale, look up to the top of your mat. Rise up on your toes. Bend your knees, and on the bottom of your exhale, step or float to Malasana squat. In front of your mat. Hands are in heart center, elbows are pressing against your knees. Breath comes in, and breath goes out. Options begin. Inhale, take your arms in front of you. Exhale, open your arms, take a twist. Right hand is reaching behind your right foot. Left hand is reaching at a diagonal up towards the sky. Option to take a bind here. Both thumbs turn down as you wrap around your leg. Hands clasped at the back. Option to use a strap here if it makes it more attainable. If you would like to try to take Ekapada Malasana, one leg standing Malasana, you can come with me. As I cue it, looking down to the floor, coming up onto the ball of your right foot, hopping your left foot under your body, slowly coming to rise. If you can, without dropping your leg into a standing pose with this leg still bound. Eventually the foot flexes, energizing down. If you're taking that variation, find energy for an inhale and an exhale. Find yourself back down in Malasana squat, carefully and slowly. Release the bind if you've taken it. Hands come back to heart center. Take a moment to move through your feet. Release any tension as our hands come back to heart center. Inhale, hands forward. Exhale to open and twist. Take the bind, dial the thumbs down and wrap around your leg. If you'd like to try the standing posture, look down to the ground, rise up onto the left ball of foot, hop your right foot under your body, engage your bandhas. Slowly and carefully, make your way to standing, maintaining your bind. When you're there, flex your foot. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, slowly coming back down to Malasana squat. On an inhale, we release the bind, and hands come back to heart center. Inhale, exhale, turn your legs in, heel toe your feet together, Uttanasana, forward fold. Make sure you're at your front of the mat. Take a moment to release the toes. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Take a moment to step your hands under your feet. Release your wrists and your feet. Breath flowing. For an inhale and an exhale. When you're ready, hands come out from under your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back to plank or chaturanga. Take your vinyasa. We meet in downward facing dog. You're neutralizing breath here. Inhale to float your right leg off the mat. Think right foot to left hand as you come forward into pigeon pose. Settling down. If you'd like to find a blanket or block under your left hip, please take that. Take a moment to dial open your chest. Inhale, option to stay here, option to come down to your elbows. Breath is flowing. If you want more, maybe thread your left arm under your right arm. To intensify the stretch, right arm goes along in front of you. Breath goes in, breath goes out. If it's part of your practice, you can also take mermaid pose, bending your left leg back, extending your right arm overhead. Your hands meet in a bind. Wherever you're at, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, release everything back down to the mat. Energize through your back leg. Step back into downward facing dog. Take a moment to notice any differences between right and left side body. Inhale to float your right leg up. Think left foot to right hand. Coming into pigeon on the other side. Dial your chest open. Option to come forward onto your elbows. Extending through the crown of your head. If you want more, take your right arm threaded under your left to deepen the stretch. Left arm extends in front of you. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale. Exhale. If mermaid is in your practice and you took it on the other side, try and hook your back leg with the elbow, with your right elbow. Left arm goes up overhead as your hands cross behind. Wherever you are, inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, everything comes down to the mat. Energize through your back knee, step back into downward facing dog. Take a couple more neutralizing breaths here. Rise up on your toes, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step or hop in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release your hands into Asana. Feel your feet grounded into the floor. Coming down to the floor, coming through a squat, arms reach forward. And as gently as you can, rocking back onto your sits bones. As you arrive at your seated position, we find Dandasana staff pose. Finding length in the crown of your head. We're going to take the right ankle to cross over the left leg, thinking half lotus. Keeping energy through your left leg straight in front of you. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward over your right leg, over your left leg. Inhale. Inhale here. Exhale to deepen the stretch. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right knee to left hand as you twist. Find your gaze back over your right shoulder. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to deepen the twist. Option to take a bind. Grabbing your right foot with your right hand. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, arms overhead. Extend your right leg back out. Exhale, hands come down. Finding the same pose with your other leg on top. Your left ankle crossing over your right hip. Extending out through your right leg. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Releasing down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3, deepening your stretch. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand to left knee, twist, gaze over left shoulder. Inhale to find length, exhale to deepen your twist. Maybe finding a bind with your left hand to left foot. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Inhale, hands overhead, releasing your feet. Exhale, hands come down. Notice any changes in your body. Cross your knees and dive over your crossed ankles to come to tabletop pose. When you're there, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Find crocodile pose, your forehead resting on your stacked hands. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale to press up into Sphinx pose. Dial your chest open. Lift your left elbow, thread your right hand under it. Extend your left arm forward if you'd like. If you want more, bend your right knee into a half frog to find a deep stretch in the back of your right shoulder. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, extend your right leg back out, bending your left knee. Hands meet at the left side of your mat as you slowly roll into a reclined twist, extending your arms long, Once you've settled in the pose, maybe your gaze goes over your left hand. Inhale and exhale. Option to find a bind, grabbing your right foot with your left hand, pressing into your left hand with your foot to activate a quad stretch. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, exhale. On your next exhale, release back into your reclined twist. Inhale to find both arms and legs, stretching to opposite sides of the room as you slowly roll back to your stomach. Inhale, pressing up, Sphinx pose. Inhale, lifting your right elbow. Exhale to thread your left hand underneath, maybe extending your right hand forward. If you want more, bending your left knee into a half frog, finding a deep stretch in the back of your left shoulder. Breath comes in, breath goes out. Inhale, exhale. Extend your left leg back long behind you. Bend your right knee to a half frog on the other side. Hands meet at the right side of your mat as you slowly unfurl into a reclined twist. Inhale here. Exhale to release. Find a bend in your left knee if you want to take the bind. Grabbing your left foot with your right hand, pressing into your right hand to engage your quad and activate stretch. Maybe your gaze goes over your right arm or shoulder. Breath comes in and breath goes out. Exhale to come back, extending your leg into a reclined twist. Inhale, arms and legs stretch long as you slowly roll back to your stomach. Taking the opposite hand on top now, coming back into crocodile for a few more neutralizing breaths. Inhale, breath comes in. Exhale, breath goes out. Hands come over under shoulders as you press up and back into child's pose. Take a few neutralizing breaths here. Slowly roll back into tabletop. Find any props that you might want to use for Shavasana. And make sure to have them nearby as we roll down all the way to your back. Find your knees pointing up to the ceiling. Rock your knees to the right and to the left, releasing your lower back. When you're ready, find stillness with your knees pointing up towards the ceiling. Hug knees into chest, thinking wide-legged child's pose as a spinal neutralizer. Breath comes in, breath goes out, maybe taking happy baby with your hands to the outside edges of your feet, opening your groin. Tailbone is rooted, your shoulder blades draw down towards the mat. When you're ready, release the pose. Draw your knees in tight to your chest, maybe curling up into a little ball. Taking whatever final movement you'd like as you find any props that you need and find yourself in Shavasana or another final resting pose. Take a moment to arrive in the pose. One more time, tune back into your Ujjayi breath. Take a deep inhale, and on an exhale, allow your eyes to close. Allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Take a moment to tune into your physical body. Notice any areas of tension, and with an exhale, try to let them go. Relaxing behind your eyes, the bridge of your nose, your jaw, your shoulders, upper back, anywhere else that has tension. Just releasing more on each exhale. Finding yourself heavy into the mat, thinking of sinking into the floor. Melting your shoulder blades down. Sinking deeper with every exhale. Notice if there are any differences in your physical body from the beginning of class. As you're observing your physical body, come to also observe your thoughts. Instead of interacting with them, act as someone on the side of the road, simply observing them, without judgment and only curiosity. Finally, notice your emotional and energetic body. Note any differences from when you came onto your mat. Taking on the role of observer, allow yourself to relax. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? How am I feeling right now? Repeat this question to yourself to get deeper into your body and really tune into this present moment. Nothing to do but relax and observe this present moment. When you're ready, deepen your breath. Taking long, smooth inhales through your nose. And long exhales also through your nose. Start to invite movement back into your body, wriggling your fingers and toes, circling your ankles and wrists, maybe shaking your head from side to side, rolling it across your mat. And if you're ready, take a big morning stretch, reaching your arms up overhead, your feet down. When you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, pull your knees into your chest and roll over onto your right side using your right arm to support your head. Take a moment lying here to reflect back on your practice. Reflect on any gems, anything to take away from this practice. Also take a moment of gratitude here to whatever space you have to practice, to yourself for showing up on your mat, and for this practice and all that it has to offer us on and off the mat. When you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, slowly press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Hands can rest on your knees, or if you'd like to join me, bring your hands to heart center. We'll close our practice with 3 deep cleansing breaths. Inhale to begin. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more deep inhale. Full exhale. The light in me shines and honors the light in each of you. Om Shanti. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. I'll see you next time on your mat.